Hello everyone, this is HSK here back with some more Bronze League Heroes! At this point, you guys probably know the routine. In Bronze League Heroes, we cast the very best of the very worst. The games may be bad, the players may be bad, but my god, they are so good. Spawning up in the top left side, it is going to be skalamajs. We're gonna come back to that name in just a little bit. Not quite sure how to say that. And down the bottom right side, it is going to be his opponent. The blue Terran is xRaDoN, or backwards is Nodar X. We got some interesting names going on over here, but that is one of the things I love most about Bronze League Heroes is players think their names will never be public, but they are, and they are awesome. xRaDoN is no exception to that rule at all. Now, it is going to be a TBT, and as you guys know, normally in a pro game, this is when I would be speculating, all right, well, this player is going to be going for this player is going to be doing this, perhaps we could see this in the mid-game, and then you realize it is Bronze League Heroes. We actually have no idea what's ever going to happen at all, and that is actually what we love most, or at least that's what I love most about Bronze League Heroes, is the complete unpredictability of it. I mean, there can literally be a player who is already behind within the first 30 seconds, just depending on how bad some of the players actually are, but that is why we love it. That is why Bronze League Heroes is my favorite series to watch, which is kind of weird watching my own stuff, but hey, haters gonna hate, man. But speaking of haters, we got a double barracks going on right now, which is pretty uncommon in TBT, so it looks like we may be seeing some Marines followed up by Marines with a little bit of Marine pressure, transitioning into some late-game Marines is my guess for skalamajs. You know, the build he's about to do is harder to pull off than it is to actually say his name, skalamajs. Probably one of the hardest names I've ever had to say, but it does look like the SCV going to be scouting out. It has already been told to come back to home, so if he fulfills his prophecy, which is to finish these move commands, then he is going to make it back home safe, and we shall see if that indeed happens. I highly doubt it, because there's already a Marine going to be on the way, and that Marine should be able to deny this scouting right here. Oh my god, we have a third barracks on the way. We are going to be seeing some low-tier fun. That is basically all Bronze League Heroes is about, which kind of makes me laugh a lot. I feel like it's hilarious, but it's also hilarious in the fact there's already a second gas on the way for xRaDoN, and he's got lots of SCVs in that gas. I believe 2 in each. The SCV, all right, so far, he's lived up to his movement command, but can he actually make it out the entrance? I think the answer is no. There's going to be first blood, although another barracks has been spotted here as 4 are going to be on the way. The SCV actually able to scout that out. Now, if xRaDoN was smart or was in any league other than Bronze, he might actually start throwing down some defense, but for now, he's actually going to be going for the factory here, and might be able to get out some Widow Mines or something, but I feel like skalamajs is going to be attacking him before that is going to be doable. So just going to have to wait and see. Oh, God, 5 barracks. This is when you know this is a champion of Bronze League Heroes, when he's going to be going for 5 barracks right out of the gate, not even trying to hide it. This is what I just like to call a shameless play. This is where you're telling your opponent, I have no idea what I'm doing. You're like that dog doing science. You have no idea what you're doing, but you're going to try it anyways. Maybe some things will blow up. Maybe you'll burn down the lab, or maybe you'll just build a 6th barracks here. So 6 barracks on the way, a factory on the way. That should be Widow Mines. If xRaDoN has any sense of how to survive right now, he's got to start making Widow Mines and maybe put an add-on onto this factory as well. But it is actually going to be a starport here. But what's the factory going to do? I hope for his sake it is Widow Mines. We do have Stim Pack on the way for xRaDoN. I don't think he's actually going to have enough here to deal with the amount of Marines that are going to be coming out of here. How is skalamajs not actually supply block? That is actually a mystery to me right now. Taking a look at the structures tab, he's got 3 whole supply depots. No more supply depots on the way, though. But if he continues this crazy production, there he goes. He's going to start that. I was going to say, he needs supply depots, and he needs them now. Oh, my God, it is going to be a Widow Mine. This is actually going to get pretty explosive here, depending on if these Widow Mines are actually in the right spot or not. We do have a starport going to be on the way. And we also are going to be having here more Widow Mines coming on out. We also have the Stim Pack going to be about halfway done. Might actually be able to have this before those Marines make it all the way across the map here. But skalamajs, man, I feel like he's playing mono battles here. He's just got Marines. He is using the mules, which is good. Almost has enough energy for another mule there. And you may say, Husky, everyone uses mules. What are you talking about? Not in Bronze League Heroes. really no one does everything that you would think they would in Bronze League here. So yeah, the Marines got to be moving out right now. Already getting intercepted here by these rocks, and just gonna have to wait and see if he manages to push out completely undetected. So far, the answer is yes. He's got to grab this watchtower, realizing that there is actually nothing here detecting it. The first Widow Mine is done. Should be having more Widow Mines on the way, though. Actually does have 2 completed. One is at the entrance, so should be able to do some massive damage with that. We do have Banshee cloaking on the way, double Banshee in production. And keep in mind that Skalamajs only has 1 orbital, and he's already used that energy on those mules, but the Marine reinforcements have begun to stream down. And, oh, wait, where'd he click that? Oh, he cleared out his rally point there by accident. I think the first Widow Mine detonates, getting 7 kills already. 1 kill on that Widow Mine. Oh, needs to burrow there, and he will be able to get it down. Goodbye, Marines. Lots of splash damage coming up. Now keep in mind that the splash damage is not enough to kill the Marines themselves. That's why double shots is exactly the way you want to do it. The rally point has been busted. The money starting to bankroll right now. 30, now 41 Marines. Just needs to make sure to keep producing those units. But I got to keep an eye on these Banshees right now. We got Banshee number 1. He's going to be waiting up for his friend over here, and cloaking will be done by the time the second Banshee is out, so should be good to go there. And combat shields now going to be on the way for xRaDoN. God, these names, man, are going to be the death of me. And no upgrades for Skalamajs right now, so we'll see if he actually manages to beef his way to a victory here at the entrance of this base. I mean, Widow Mines are a pretty actually good choice here. I think that xRaDoN needs to be going for some more Widow Mines right now. He has the Banshees here, can easily use those to either defend himself or put on pressure because there's going to be no defense back at home. And these Marines right now, they're just scouting around. But really, I feel like the more they move, the higher chances they have of stepping on Widow Mines. I just feel like that is not going to go so well. But either way, more reinforcements on the way. The rally point has been reestablished, so we're going to be seeing some bomber-esque macro here with just the non-stop reinforcements across the map. We'll just have to see if that actually ends up working out or not. But regardless, Marines got to be moving out. And these are not medevacs. These are Banshees. The Banshee's not going to be spotted. That was dangerously close, though. And you can see here that Skalamajs is like, well, he doesn't have any bases, so I'm probably pretty safe as far as that is considered. But at this point, we'll see if he's actually able to win with just pure Marines. Anytime I see pure Marines, I get a little bit worried for him, as you know, we've seen these type of builds die to mass Scythe Storms. We may be seeing them die to mass Widow Mine hits right here, but he's got to be careful here. Hopefully, for his sake, he is going to scan, because you can actually see these Widow Mines burrowed a little bit if you start paying close enough attention when you're moving in. So you can kind of see it right there. Oh, God, he's going to find out too little too late, though. There's one big hit. Second big hit going to be following it up there. That is just an absolute massacre. Already, units lost here, 850 to a mere 50, but he's got so many Marines, it may not even matter. But if he moves too far to the right, he's going to get taken out as well. Does he have enough energy for a scan? That's the real question. Yes, he does. He does not have this build. Well, now he has a hotkey there. There's going to be one scan. Does manage to take it out. Might get a little bit too close to the other Widow Mine, though, and does get the detonation off. Still not to kill it off, but guess what? Those Marines super low on HP. Here's the Banshees inside the main base. They are completely cloaked with almost full energy bars right now, and oh my God, kills off that command. I assume that was a command center. It was nowhere near completion, though. Does get killed off by those Marines. More Widow Mines would be ideal. Siege tanks would be ideal. Really anything other than just making a couple Marines at a time here. We do have the one siege tank on the way. Don't think it's going to be happening here, though. These units are so low on HP that they might actually be able to get taken out here if these units are stemmed correctly. For now, the Banshees are going to be going for the open command here, and I don't think he's going to lift it off. Instead, he's going to be dropping Marines here. Why would you do this? You already killed the entire base. Oh, no. His only defense is now on the offense here. Oh, God. That's a huge mistake. Now he's going to be losing his whole base right here. Pro tip of the day, if you're already killing them with what you've got, just stay back home and defend. And more reinforcements are on the way. The siege tank is done, though. Do the SCVs actually repair the SCV in time? There's 1,300 minerals in the bank here for xRaDoN. He can easily repair this, trying to get the SCVs down there in time to repair it. No, they're actually just going back to work here. He is going to want to repair it, though. ASAP, repair it. No, the siege tank goes down. There's a couple of Marines here inside the main base, actually just going to be cleaning all this up. And mistakes were made on both sides, but I just get to sit back and enjoy it. It looks like actually we're going to be having ourselves a good old Bronze League Hero base race, which I feel like Bronze League Hero base races need. Oh, God, there's the siege tank. Can he actually siege it up in time? Can he get the repairs off in time? Some big shots coming off this tank. The SCV's dashing over there to try and repair it. He does manage to get the repairs off. Is it going to be enough? No, it's not. The siege tank actually follows a couple Marines. Actually going to be able to clean up this entire base. Now, honestly, I feel like Bronze League Heroes needs an official name for base races. They are so common that I don't even think they should be called Bronze League Hero base races. I think it should be called something else, like happens every game. But either way, the other Marines are going to be taking out a lot of these buildings. Need to go for the flying ones if possible. Oh, missed micro there. Means that starport's actually going to get away. And keep in mind that skalamajs has no way of reproducing what... Actually, I don't think either player can really reproduce here at this point. There are no SCVs in the game. And there are no command centers in the game. Oh god, we may actually have our first Bronze League hero draw of all time. It looks like the factory's got to go down. The starport isn't, though. It's just going to be chilling out over there. And look at the minimap. This actually looks like a derpy smiley face down the bottom right side with his big pearly white showing there. But either way, I think that even if he drops these down here, we might actually have a draw. We might have a draw, our very first Bronze League hero draw out of 46, 47 episodes, something like that. It does look like the barracks is going to be taking... Oh, wait. Is he going to get in the red? No, it's not in the red. It narrowly escapes there, and that is not in red, which means it can easily become a draw. I mean, these buildings on the bottom right side, they don't matter. The Marines cannot actually kill off this starport. And that means here that these Marines, yeah, they're doing a good job killing these buildings, but at some point it's got to be unit versus unit. There's 15 Marines versus 2 Banshees, 2 Marauders, and 4 Marines. Keep in mind that these Banshees, there are 2 of them, correct? Let me make sure here. Yeah, there's 1 and there's 2. The other one's just keeping an eye on this barracks, wishing that she could fire her missiles straight ahead, but unfortunately they are designed in such a way that they can only shoot down. The Marine over here got to try and get unloaded. Guess what, though? You cannot unload on this part of the map. Oh, he should have brought all of his Marines over. Yet Stim, he could have gotten the red, but no, more mistakes being made. And that barracks is going to survive, and it's actually in a sweet spot right now. These Marines cannot reach over there, even if they were to upgrade, I think, the Marine range from another game. I don't know. That's just not going to be happening here, and it does look at the Banshees here. Going to be able to take out the supply depot. Basically, they need Hydra range at this point. But it does look like the Marines here and the Marauders and the Banshees and the Medevacs unable to do anything. So we are actually starting the countdown timer right about now. Remember, in StarCraft, it's a certain amount of time. I forget the exact duration, but it is a certain amount of time you have that's either something has to be attacked, something has to attack, or you have to mine some minerals or build something. I mean, there's lots of things that reset the timer, but if none of those things happen, we will actually be having a draw right now. And also, I'm realizing something to keep in mind is that skalamajs does have his barracks hotkeyed, so hopefully for his sake he doesn't accidentally mess that up. But either way, his barracks is going to be safe. These armies are now going to try and move around to spot each other here. We very well could see, again, the last, or the very first, potentially the last Bronze League Heroes draw. I don't know if we've seen a draw ever, and keep in mind that the countdown timer has begun. These units are not going to be engaging anytime soon, I can't imagine. We'll just have to wait and see, though, if anything actually happens here. I do have it sped up just a tiny bit. I'm actually kind of curious to see exactly what happens here. The Marines moving to the north, they really have no way of spotting where this army is. They are hopefully on the attack move command, but for now, just going to narrowly dodge each other there, albeit barely. And at this point, I mean, I feel like the countdown timer has already begun. It's got to be ending here pretty darn soon, as they are just running around the map trying to find each other. I feel like this is almost a typical Bronze League hero game. I feel like when I first played StarCraft, this is generally what happened in my games. But Marines got to be moving up here to try and intercept over there. But again, there's really nothing to intercept at this point. And I'm afraid this may be a draw of some sort, but it does look like, the barracks is moving. Why is this barracks moving? You don't want to be doing this, barracks. I think he may have accidentally done that. I mean, maybe it was intentional, but he had it hotkeyed there. All of a sudden, the medevac is like, well, now's my time. He's actually going to be chasing this down. And keep in mind that this is going to reset the timer here. I think he wanted to try and bait them out with the Marines, but he doesn't have stim to actually get up here. There's going to be the big stim on the Marines. The barracks all of a sudden is like, I made a huge mistake. He's not even going to try and turn it around. This is going to float down to his death. And oh my god, he's actually going to lose. I think he's going to lose here. The Marines are so close to be able to save it. Ah, but it missed. Oh god, a slight miscalculation. And the ultimate price has been paid. I love how this army right here would completely destroy this one in a straight-on battle, even with stim pack, even with combat shields and the medevac healing. I'm afraid that this army would have still won. I mean, it's Bronze League Heroes, so you can't really rely on the Banshee actually being cloaked in time. But, oh my god, one of the silliest games I've actually seen, and we were so close to having our very first Bronze League Heroes draw, but so far, and I guess today, we're not going to be seeing that here, as xRaDoN is going to be your victor. A trial in patience indeed. I wonder how close we were to actually having the draw scenario unfold. I mean, we had to have been just seconds away. It had to have been, right? I mean, that was so dangerously close. But either way, good old Bronze League Heroes. So if you would like to submit your replays of Bronze League Heroes, send them to huskyreplays@gmail.com. My good friend Invicta is the one who sorts through them. He's a great guy. He does YouTube, yada, yada. His links are down below. Anyways, hope you guys enjoy it, and I'll see you guys. We'll probably have the next time. Maybe the time after, but I'll see you guys next time.